Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
So I'm a clone of Dr. Sobek. Created by Gaia so that I could access this facility. Because what everyone always never thinks of with clones is that, like, the truth is, a clone isn't the exact same person. They just have the exact same appearance. Like, their personality can be completely different. Just depends on, like, how they're raised.
Logging arrivals. Shan Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population 10.
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they're incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You'd think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice.
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smug comics in transit.
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Can't beat the feel of physical media on your fingers. And here we ain't gonna be touching a whole lot else. Figured I was gonna pass the time archiving them. What about you?
Me?
Oh, it's a shame.
Work, I guess. My task queue stretches out for like 3 years. There's a lot of sharp edges to round off. After that,
You'll
I
be
hadn't really thought
smooth.
about it.
Your brain will be smooth.
Oh, you will. You're what, 30? Reckon you'll be the one turning the lights off at the end. Food for thought, huh, vegan?
this sucks forever.
Nah, not forever. Just the rest of your life.
Oh, such a shame though that the data was lost. He didn't archive the most important material. Even if it's very easy to replicate. Guy, imagine if your explosion actually destroyed the path to you. Ripple. So the machine's going deranged isn't because they were getting hunted, it's because I guess they lost their objective was lost because they had no purpose because Gaia was no longer directing them, and possibly Hades was making them more aggressive as well. But if he was making them more aggressive, he'd probably make them corrupted. So it's probably just that they lost their objective from the explosion.
Guess that's my way across.
Wait, which way am I actually meant to be going? I'm so lost. Oh. That's the way across, okay. Alright, just... Oh, there we are, power cell.
This should be the last power cell I need to get to that ancient armor I found.
I was gonna say this place is pretty empty and not worth it, but we found the last power cell, so it was worth it. Totally worth it. Now I can finally wear my power armor. And become OP. God, that armor is extremely overpowered. As you'd expect from, like, having to gather up all them power cells for it. It ain't that extremely overpowered, but it is very useful. Oh no! I fell into the void!
It's, held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer.
Well, some of it fell into the void, and was lost forever. Dun 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 dun.
Glad that's over.
Yeet.
Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft.
Huh? Are you saying this is a dead end? That's what she said though, further up the shaft, you know what I mean? Zing 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 zing!
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Hey, knowledge.
I see the numbers, but can't make out the time. I was dreaming of... I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. The last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper. You know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders, lottery winners, and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing they'll live it out some way, somehow, or Elysium, or us here at Gaia Prime, no different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring, dying. Some will be beautiful, some horrific. None of them matter. Short-term civilizations. One last gasp before the long-held breath. Before I wake up, I know the audience is gone. I'm talking to myself, to a quiet planet, a barren sphere. Just Gaia and her long, long dreaming. I hope she won't be lonely.
She probably will be. Life of a Let's Play though, talking to yourself. Especially when there's literally no one watching. Hopefully at some point it takes off. It does suck when you get absolutely 0 views on things. And this is one of the series that is doing that. But maybe 2 will make people get a bit of interest.
Evacuation happened so fast. No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Pake I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradiseidae zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... well, he died alone.
In the
And I didn't
darkness.
get the bloody birds of paradise saved either.
Damn.
All the time left in the world now to think. Gaia Prime's logs are sealed. Elysium sealed up, safe and sound. A distance of miles, but it might as well be on the other side of the galaxy. All the betas and gammas and support staff living their lives. If I hadn't been an alpha, if things had gone differently, I could have been there. Instead, I'm spending the rest of my unnatural life in here with people I don't even like. And without the one I would have gladly spent my life with. Given a chance. 2 hours since I signed off on the final executables, and I'm already a bitter old man bitching to his focus. There's a thought for future generations.
Structural integrity is actually pretty good, considering this place blew itself up.
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals.
How do you know it's her
Elizabeth's
room?
journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us,
Oh my god, there's so many journals. Sobek journal. File damaged under repair. Oh, fuck's sake. Under repair. File damaged under repair. File damaged under repair. I guess they're gonna unlock later.
it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks,
Years.
years.
Oh, I was joking.
Can see the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Elizabeth. What is this?
It's an eradication protocol. This is the main room of the ship from Among Us. That's why there's a vent! So we can be sussy! Oh, a door. It's stuck though. Is this where we're meant to go though? No, I don't think so. I do not detect any form of mechanical or humanoid life in this room. This room empty. Yeet. What's this button do? Oh shit, eradicate all life on the planet.
Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. An access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Yeah,
Elizabeth, no.
boy.
We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So, happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz,
Why are you so sad? You're all dead anyway.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobeck. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Whoa! More knowledge. But yeah, like, what's the point in living on? Like, the entire point was to make this thing so that life could continue. Not that your life continued, just life in general.
I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
Look, Liz, you're a pretty stand-up gal. I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. But this monument Ronson's made to you? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Rest
It
in
is
peace,
a little.
Liz. God knows you earned it.
You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try to express all your children. After all Apollo has taught them, they'll think they know everything. But they have to understand what you did for them. How you loved the whole world so much. With an intensity that was dazzling. Bruising. And
Just
in
gotta
the
keep
end,
squatting.
it killed you. Or you died for it. Different perspectives. No one could keep up with you, live up to you. I don't know, maybe if I hadn't taken that postdoc in Joburg. I'm glad you shot down the Lightkeeper protocol in the end. I don't think I could have taken seeing another one of you. I mean, Elizabeth Sobeck. There's only one. I miss you.
Hello there.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
Well,
You
yeah.
knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
You think she was better because she was smart, because she designed Zero Dawn, but you missed the point. What made her great was that she was willing to sacrifice herself for others, for everyone who would come later.
No. She couldn't let her creation fail. You're confusing will for sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
Lost
She
meme!
said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
Gregory, you need to vent. I know you're... But I know you can do it, Gregory. Damn, there really should be something here if it's like a double lock, double door. Damn, I was hoping for something a little better than that. There we are, there was something here.
All right. Let's start over from Eleuthia 1.
Running integrity tests. Dr. Brooks
sharp line. May I speak outside protocol?
I suppose so. There's no one to stop you.
Doctor, you are fatigued. You have been logging abnormal sleep cycles. Are
Who
you
doesn't?
suffering from depression?
Who
Well,
isn't?
I am trapped in a science facility for the rest of my life. How about you?
In a time slice of a quadrillion operating cycles, 10,000 are involved with processing the loss of Dr. Sobek. I have considered quarantining these processes. Do you think that would be wise?
I'm not a psychologist, Gaia, or an AI scientist. No. It is natural. At least in the context of the work you and I have accomplished, which begs the meaning of the term natural.
Shit, we
She
missed
was
that
your
one.
creator, the patron saint of this crazy endeavor. Our Lady of the Fervent Hypothetical.
Even assuming a string of significant failure combinations, Zero Dawn's chances of success are greater than the hypothetical.
It's called a manner of speech, Gaia. Take a note.
Note taken. I don't think this was here before.
Hello, Margot. How are you holding up?
Polo.
Dr. Unson, I've been getting a lot of messages, unsolicited messages from Ted.
Margot, I'm sorry. With Liz gone, we've got no one to run interference with him. I'll talk to Ted. He mostly wants updates, constant updates, hundreds of updates on things he knows nothing about. Liz used to field all of his crap.
He doesn't understand the systems at all. That was kind of by design. But he's getting pretty sketchy with me.
We just have to keep him happy. Liz always said keep him happy.
Are you kidding? You ever hear how she talked to him?
She was managing him, Margot.
I mean, maybe I should ignore him. He's buried in his pyramid with the Hola Hola girls and Panta Antimod cuckoos. What can he do?
Door open. Door open.
What are we gonna plug into their heads, Les? A whole lot of history? A whole lot of so-called truth? A whole lot of noise? It's not pablum, Les. It's poison.
I guess they deliberately erased the Apollo protocol. Or at least that guy did. He's one of those who enjoys censorship. Censorship is the biggest mistake ever made by humanity. Fucking sucks. It's the reason why why Far Cry will be removed, because I had to censor too much. It caused so much stress. It annoys me that I had to cut so much.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored. You found the control room.
I'm on my way.
Just because YouTube can't handle a little bit of nipple. Like, it wasn't even noticeable, but just in case, I had to censor it. But I didn't get it perfectly. Which is why I'm probably just gonna have to erase the entire thing. Well, it won't be erased, but it won't be accessible.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition. By subtraction. I can make it better, Liz. With a single stroke. Make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Well, it's pretty simple. Like I said, it appears that Ted's the reason the fucking things, the Apollo one, doesn't work. Because he's like a typical, I'm gonna censor everything for their own good. Disgusting. Censorship is a massive mistake. Do not do it. Hey, door not stuck. Hello? Is there anyone here? Hello? It's a zombie. It's a room full of zombies. Like I said. Yeah, what? Why are there just a bunch of dead people in this room?
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from the Alphas were in there.
Oh, I guess that guy ended up just killing everyone at the facility, but why though? I guess we'll have to press this button to find out. Hopefully don't accidentally vent all the air out of here.
Locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance?
Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. And what I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. If we're willing to sacrifice.
It doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice. It's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard. Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Venting atmosphere.
Damn, son. He made Among Us appear in the room. He made people vent in. So, even after we made all this, Ted still had to fuck everything up. Ah, typical. And this is just the thing which I show. Like, censorship is never a good idea. It just makes things far worse.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated. Turned to dust. Scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they...
Among!
The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope.
Mate, most of it worked, we just didn't get all the knowledge. Like, the human knowledge. But, like, that's not the important part. The important part was making sure that all life was brought back to the planet.
Master Override.
Oh my god. It's the core reactor that Iron Man uses.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
That's an arc reactor. But damn it! At least he didn't eradicate the other protocols. He only eradicated the one with all the porn on it. And all our knowledge. Fucking censorship, though. Ugh. Yeah, I forgot that he did that. Ted is such a scummy person. He literally caused all this problem. I bet he lived out his entire life as well. He's just like, I'm gonna cause all these problems, and then I'm gonna kill all of you because you could probably
Try not to
remake
fall
the
to your
thing.
death. The Master Override doesn't override gravity.
Yeah, he doesn't actually care if I die. He just wants that Master Override.
Keep holding, keep holding.
Hey, was that light? It was light. Where am I meant to go? I believe we're back at the beginning where the log was. But where am I meant to go? Because we can't get up there. Nope, too smooth. How the fuck am I meant to get out? Alright, maybe this way. He made them vent. Fucking hell, where do I need to go though? Like, there must be some way that I'm meant to get out. Like, I don't know how to backtrack to the entrance. Like, the lighting's fucking shit, so I can't see. Zip line down to here. I need leg room. But where is Hades though? Still need to go to the tower as well. Dun dun dun. Almost everything.
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy.
Give me the override.
But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy.
Typical.
Buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. It's code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected... they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
Tell me
I want you
everything.
to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse. Everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
We have
Then
time.
get started.
It began with a focus. Recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
So you thought it was a Titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. Peak when I found it. Until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location. The surrounding geography. Who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the Eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
That is the thing of religion. Its entire point is to manipulate people.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
What made you turn on Hades? Certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot with my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history.
It's kind of a shame, though, that, you know, some guy decided to purge all history from the database. Is there nothing you won't do for knowledge?
The things you've done in the pursuit of knowledge, Silence. Pure recklessness.
Aloy, this wasn't a confession to elicit your judgment.
Unbelievable.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
Oh, nice data everywhere.
I traveled far to find you. I heard your transmission. It was you, wasn't it? Entity is not known. I'm called Silence, and you are.
Who?
I don't think you'd have called out if it wasn't something you wanted. You called, I responded. Will you tell me your name? Hades. You are a creation of the ancients. A war machine. Divine timeline. Time? Ah. It is the 13th king of the Carja-Sundam's reign. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Were you created by the ancients? I wonder how long you waited here, buried, until I chanced upon you. How long you'd have to wait for another. You're obviously very powerful, but you're not going to get anywhere without me. Titan Flame merely houses intellect. Define Karja. Now that's more like it. They're coming. Preparations are complete. Ah, Lucent Bahamas. Behold, as I promised you.
What manner of great machine is this? I've never seen such a thing. Stay! Stay your ground, Karja in shadow!
Incorrect. Bow before the buried shadow.
The buried shadow, I don't understand.
Did Araman understand the glint hawk that perched upon the alight?
It speaks scripture.
Araman followed the shadow cast from the spire.
To the mesa where Holy Meridian was founded.
You will follow the shadow once more.
I am a righteous man, chosen of the sun. But in times of need, the powers of shadow can accomplish what the sun alone cannot. Will you return to us what is ours, prophecy?
An army is required. Obey, and Meridian is yours.
Of our obedience you can be certain.
Easy control. Easy.
Task is complete.
Yes. The focus network is active, built to your specifications. Check it yourself if you must. I'll wait. But I remind you of the reward you've been withholding. Quantum processing.
Data has been compiled. Volume too great for transfer.
How inconvenient for me.
Come before me. You shall receive your reward.
Very well.
Fearless. Threat detected inside Eclipse.
Speak its name, O Shadow, and it will die.
You will eliminate this one. Silence.
Silence. Yes. A truth whispered at night is seen in the day. He was never one of us. It will be done.
When you use the fucking communication system that he literally just set up to say, hey, can you kill this guy? Interesting. We're still missing like a bunch of data points for the quest things. I see BA getting the ones scattered around the world. It's too much of a pain. I could have probably got a few of them. The arc reactor. Wow, it certainly absorbed it very well. Do I use that lens now?
The Eclipse are ready to strike.
Yep, I
After
use
what
that lens
happened
now.
with Derval, I know he'll defend the city. But the Spire...
Looks like our lance got upgraded. It's electrical. How the fuck do I get down? Quickly, I mean. Go to the Palace of Gahoon. We'll get the last armory and then we'll head to we'll do Meridian last episode. But first we need to actually locate where the fuck the hole is again. And hopefully we have time. To gather the armor. God, this armor is very useful. Data not expunged. Wait, data has all been expunged. Some stupid Pharaoh guy deleted all the data. What a... What a smooth-brained individual. Miracle he didn't ruin everything.
Snow clears.
Fucking hell, of course one's fixed first. Just wrapped up the inspection of the Gaia Prime site construct. You know what, I'll read it later. I'll read it next episode. Because it might take too long. Cutest looking thing you'd ever seen in your entire life? Eradication protocol initiated. All Vulpine life must be eradicated.
Scrabbling a bit.
Yeet. Hello, is there any humanoids down here? Can I take my power armor and become a god among men?
Those clamps have the armor locked in place. Maybe there's a way to power up the mechanism, release the clamps. Just one more. There we go. The last one. All powered up. These numbers. They must be related to segments of a circle.
A circle? You bastard. I don't know what 270 is. Overwatch. I'm just gonna keep turning this one until it's right, because I believe all the other ones are correct. Fuck, I got the other ones wrong. The fuck? What's it mean, second of a circle? Hmm. 90. What would 90 be? Would 90 be that? 180 will be all the way around, so that maybe this one is this way?
Did it. Let's have a look at that armor inside. Alright, now let's see what we can do with this material.
Oh yeah, time to become a god among men. Wow. So anticlimactic. I was expecting a cutscene, but no. Just a loot box. It's Shadow Weave. The fuck is it? I guess it has no mods on it. Shadow Weave armor. Ancient technology. Salvage. Stitch into leather. The arbor absorbs damage with a force shield. Takes time to recharge after depleted. But it pretty much just gives you a fucking shield. Like, you literally just have a fucking Halo shield. So, as long as you don't take too much damage, you just don't lose health. Like, once the shield breaks, and then you have the shield again. It also gives you that really cool glow effect around your body. Which is why it's the most overpowered armor in the game. Because it just gives you a fucking shield. I'm a fully armored nanotech fish. Okay. So we need to actually go to the Sun Palace. That one's taking ages to load. There are those. Cyrus certainly does love his knowledge though, doesn't he? What are you doing here?
It's about time we had some good luck around here. Thank you.
Knowledge. We have so much knowledge. It's power, and we know a little. Just a little, though. Chameleon suit. Allows me to be so camouflaged.